Okay, I don't know how you treat glass and feet. Rather than just a pair of tweezers.
I work from the neck up. That's
You work from the neck up. But on the show, he's an author, he's a motivational speaker, and an entrepreneur. Charles Horton is here. Good morning.
Good morning again.
Okay, 7 o'clock hour, you convinced me to walk on broken glass, and you've got arrows in your hand.
And now we need to do arrows.
Oh, my goodness.
And that video about him walking on the broken glass, if anybody wants to get it, check it out on his Facebook page. I linked it at our Twitter, so you can always go out there. It's up there forever now, Brian.
Thank you so much. But let's talk about, there is a method and a reason behind all of this. And you meet with a lot of Fortune 500 companies.
Absolutely.
Train their staff, motivate their staff to reach their goals.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so we go out to companies like Google and Heineken and companies that want to set goals for the year. They want to fire up their employees to hit new heights, new goals. We bring in these activities as metaphors to help them remember everything and get motivated and go for their goals.
And before the show, when you were talking to Maddie Lou and myself, you made a great analogy. In this piece, in all this glass here, there's little pieces and there's big pieces.
Absolutely.
It seems like the little pieces are the ones that really can bring a 46-year-old grown male to his knees, crying like a baby.
The big pieces are going to be no problem whatsoever. You want to stay on the top and stay on the big pieces. Like in life, it's the little things that get you.
That's it.
Yep.
And I think when running a business, you can come into a lot of problems, and obviously life's not easy, is what I tell my kids. And it's how you deal with the obstacles in life is really what dictates your future.
Keep moving forward. Take another step forward. You may feel like you've gone multiple steps backwards, but take another step forward. Never give up.
Now, what got you to write this book, Ignite the Secret?
So I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I started out in flea markets, had an abusive family. I wanted to work to not be home. Grew my own company, started a check verification guarantee company. That took me till I was 30. And I've been big into making sure that my employees have fun, enjoy what they do, and they're engaged. So I've been doing these metaphor type activities, really fun meetings. I started doing it for myself. Then I started doing it for friends, companies. Now I'm doing it all over the world.
Yeah, and you've named some fairly large companies that you work with.
Correct.
Yeah, and at the end of these events, what do they come to you and say?
The wow is the factor. I was doing one for Kering, who's a multiple holding company, and it was their 100 different presidents, and they all came up and said, we have to have this for our teams and our companies. It makes a difference. You can sit in a meeting and fall asleep during the meetings, or you can have something really exciting to keep you going. Instead of sitting there and listening to somebody talk for hours, you have that fire walk in the back of your mind. You're staying alert because you know you're going to be walking on fire in a few hours, or walking on glass, or breaking an arrow. And you need to break an arrow before I leave today.
Yeah. Thank God that we have a doctor here.
You do have the doctor here.
It did earlier, it looks pretty creepy. Now, Amber, you work on fire.
Well, I wanted to give you credit. You did such a great job. Your energy is amazing, and that's what I know. Not being in the room, everybody can't feel it. But Maddie, wasn't it just amazing feeling the feeling we had in the room when he was walking?
No, it was really impressive. It was great. I'm still not doing it.
With that said,
what about the arrow?
I got all of it out from you, and it was really good. I was very impressed. You even did it twice.
And I did. And I don't think our liability can handle a day's wage on you, Doctor.
Vicariously, I'm more than happy to watch you do that.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's get to that real quick, because I want to go through it, and I want you to walk me through the process. Yeah, I kind of do. Because I want to be able to convey to our listeners that no matter what you go through in life, business, personal, that if you persevere and you put your fears aside, you can get anything you want to accomplish. I mean, let's talk. I mean, I'm sure going through med school, you wanted to quit at some point.
Well, I mean, psychology more than med school, and yeah, there were those days.
There were those days, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's days. We both have days in this business we're in.
I am probably, and I should, well, this is no secret. I talk about this all the time on the show. I'm a very depressed person. I'm a very optimistic person. It's because I have high standards for what I want to do in life.
Right.
And so when something doesn't, when I don't bat 1,000, I go,
it doesn't, right.
And that's just normal, right?
Absolutely.
It is normal. It's very normal in our industry.
Yeah, it's very normal to get rejection. Because you know why?
Yeah.
We're in a very subjective industry.
It's all subjective, and it's really hard because you can't control people's level of subjectivity.
Look, if you're an accountant or a doctor, there's the way you do it. It's right or wrong. I mean, there's for the most part, right?
Well, I mean, I'm a clinician, but I'm also the director of neuropsychology for Baylor Rehab, so I'm an administrator. So these kind of techniques are what I try to do even with my own staff. And I don't walk on glass, but I feel like some days I'm walking on fire for it.
Well, that's what Amber does.
Come on out and do it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I want a video. I got my camera to video this so I can post it up on our blog. Okay. Walk me through this one more time. And the key to all of this, to walking on glass, is simply take your time, right?
Take your time. Be in a peak state. Be focused. Be 100% paying attention to what you're doing. You're stepping down slowly on the glass, feeling what's under your foot.
Okay.
If you feel anything that's sharp and pokey, lift your foot up. Find a nice place to put your foot down.
Okay. And when I put and don't slide your foot from side to side.
Do not slide your foot from side to side.
This is a good one. I can feel
We
it.
want to stay away from that little stuff, remember? Listen to that glass crack.
Yeah, this is legit. And that was my toe, by the way, that cracked too.
That was not your toe.
Not a bad deal. Okay, my right foot is now off the glass, and it's getting brushed off.
We're brushing off your foot just to make sure you don't carry any of those little things with you off the glass walk.
It actually feels pretty good, this portion of it.
And come on, I'm going to be pushing you on the arrow. We need to walk you through the arrow.
Doctor? Yeah, what do you think about throwing an arrow in my throat?
I have an appointment.
You got to back away. That was quite easy. And I got to tell you, okay, that wasn't good.
Yeah, was it?
No
As
glass.
you're about to
I see where this motivates a staff. Get all these people in a row to do this. And I see it. I mean, I see this working.
One thing we say when we're doing, especially the firewalk, is you can learn just as much about firewalking by watching other people firewalk. So in a corporate setting, we don't want to push people into a panic zone. So we let the people that are going to walk. I know Maddie Lou over there has been turning white a few times when it comes to the glass. We would not want to get her into panic.
I would be happy to support drinking the things that this glass comes with.
Correct. That's the fun part. Come on, join me on that.
And at least we have no risk of getting a concussion in here.
Exactly.
Let it be known right now that Brian is using this arrow as like a pointer, and it's not gonna lie, it's kind of terrifying.
I might do the arrow thing.
Okay.
Are you going to do the arrow?
Can you come over here? And
after the commercial break, or maybe we can film it during the commercial break.
No.
You want me to do it right now?
Look, how long would it take? It takes what, a minute to set this up?
Yeah, or less.
Come over right now. We don't need to run the board right now. We have a call coming in at 8:45, but it'll just ring for a while. That's fine. I do want to show this.
I might turn pale during this.
Yeah, this is. I got to be honest with you. This is. I'm giving all props to you, Michael Clark, for doing this, because this does kind of freak me out. Now, what does this represent? I mean, honestly, what's the skill behind this? Like, what's the secret?
So what? Yeah. So you're going to put it in the soft part of your throat. What this is representing is all of that fear. If you're really slow about it and you push forward and then come back, you're creating a lot of unnecessary pain, just like in life. But if you jump into it, if you just thrust yourself forward, it's not going to hurt that much, and you're going to be done with it. So put your power foot forward.
Okay.
Make your decision that you're going to do it. You have your arrow in the soft part of your throat. Yeah. And now let's just count to 3. 3, 2, 1. Thrust yourself forward. Push, push, push. You got it.
Yes. You got it. You nailed it.
Yes.
Good job.
Okay.
Yay, you.
Honestly,
No problem, he says.
I don't know about that. I'm stealing that. What do you think?
No.
Yeah.
This is what I think's fun about watching a team do it, though. Certain people have different fears. He was,
You guys have found a lot of mine today.
I think Chevy Chase had it right when he just be the ball.
Well, that's pretty funny. I like that. Wow, good stuff. I like
That's amazing.
Don't you want to do the arrow too?
Maybe I'll do it in the break.
Okay.
So when I pass out,
Okay.
it doesn't go viral.
I'll take over.
Maddie's got it covered.
There's a lot of things in my career that I wanted to go viral.
cover that,
This is not one of them. Okay, how can someone get a hold of you if a company wants to hire you to...
Email charles@firewalking.com. Firewalking.com is the website for Firewalking. The book is ignitethesecret.com or my personal website, charleshorton.com.
And you can get the book on Amazon.
Get the book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Any of the online retailers and the local Barnes & Nobles have them as well.
This is fun.
I won't walk on glass or break anywhere with my neck, but I will read the book.
There you go.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Amber, you work alongside learning how to do all of this, right?
It's amazing. It's really life-changing. I'll do the arrow. I love the arrow. Yes, I do. And I get to watch transformation each and every day. So I feel blessed to be in the position I'm in.
Okay. We have the Video Game Museum on the line, right?
Different strokes.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about a way we can all go Pokemon Go later on today. It is 8:46. Stick around.